This is the first year in my life where I've caught myself being like, like back in my day. I'm like, I thought that was reserved only for old people. And I was like, well, maybe I am getting old because I'm truly like, well, yeah, no, I used to be very progressive. And then it's like, yeah, there's only so far I can go before I'm like, I guess I'm just old now. I guess I just don't feel like learning anymore.
It's almost like an old person who doesn't know how to use a computer. They're just like, that's for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'll let my kids just do this for me.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's like, whenever robos start fucking people, I'll be like, that's for kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, whatever. If they want to kiss a robot. But like, just don't do it in front of me.
Let me put a timer on my clock.
Never pay attention to that timer.
No, it starts buzzing and then I wrap it up.
Okay.
1 second.
We're keeping that in. We're keeping this whole thing in.
This whole thing in?
You looking at your watch.
All right. Well, it's going to take longer. You could just tell me to wrap up whenever we're ready. Okay. All right. Hey, you good?
You good?
All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of Raj Against the Machine. This is a podcast where we talk about everything and anything and hoping something leads to something.
What?
Yeah. I'm here with our... Is
that how you start it every time?
Never.
No, this is new.
That was the first time he's tried that.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, did we not like it?
Is it because I ask what this is about? And you're like, well, listen, I'll give a little intro.
Yeah, I will say you definitely inspired that intro.
He kind of was like, what is this podcast
For
about?
you, I'll say what this podcast is about, but it's also not going to make any sense. So
you're going to leave the guests more confused than they were prior to starting.
That is the goal, to gaslight the guest.
I've already been gaslit. I came up to this studio in the middle of, I'm in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah, she's, this episode will never see the light of day.
We only gaslight the women guests on this show.
We're the only ones that know what that means. If you gaslit a male guest, he'd just be like, I
don't even know what you're doing
dusting
to me.
me? What are you talking about?
Oh, is that not what it is? Okay. Because I'll walk past a movie theater and be like, I just gaslit all of you.
I had beans.
Freaking losers. You just got gaslit by me. But we are here with our co-host, Eric Rasanti.
Nice. That's the third week you've called me a co-host, and I like it.
Well, because that's what you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you not?
I mean, that's fine. I'll
Okay.
take it.
All right. And we are with our special guest, Sara Huntington, comedian, funny TikToker all over the place, and recently moved here from Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think? What do you think of the city?
I do like that you started with comedian and not TikToker, because I do get called a TikToker a lot, which is unfortunate.
Oh, so
I actually just found out that I guess on this like radio show back at home, they like play funny clips from TikTok, and they'll always be like, this comedian, and I guess like every time they show one of my clips, the girl just goes, this really funny girl on TikTok.
Oh,
like,
right.
wait, I'm a comedian too.
Well, it's because I met you as a comedian first.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then when we followed each other on Instagram, then I saw all your TikTok-y stuff. So
well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that to you, comedian first, funny girl on TikTok second. Because that one always hurts my feelings.
Well, but that's how you want the order to be, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes, that's exactly how I want it to be.
Yeah, because
New York.
yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah, I know. This place really puts you through the ringer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's pros and cons, and I feel like there's a lot more cons than pros.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For comedians or just in general?
I think just in general.
I truly can't imagine if you didn't have a dream why you would live here.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I just see somebody working at the Crunch Fitness, I'm like, why are you a personal trainer here? Like go be a personal trainer in like Florida or somewhere like pretty
and own a mansion by doing the same job.
Right.
Like, what do you do? Like, go to Iowa, be a personal trainer there, and have a beautiful home. Like, what are you doing here? Like, if you don't have a dream, I don't understand why you would ever live in this city.
Right. Yeah. And also, wouldn't you want to be a personal trainer where people actually need personal training? I feel like everybody in New York's already pretty good.
Yeah, you'd have to be actually a really good personal trainer to be a trainer here because they don't really need you.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of is already in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, you should go take your efforts somewhere.
West?
Yeah, like Minnesota.
100%.
Where like they think you're a king if you just like teach them how to walk on the treadmill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, they've got them doing 30 minutes on the tread and they're like, this guy's a fucking genius.
This guy's the best trainer I've ever had. He hit 2 buttons on a machine. Yeah, sorry, were you saying something?
I was just going to say West Virginia is the fattest state in America.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
So all
I
the
wonder
trainers.
why. Is it good food?
It doesn't say all
I
that.
was really expecting Wisconsin just because of all the cheese.
West Virginia, I get it though. It's probably not good food, but it's the lack of doing things after eating food. What's there to do in West Virginia
I actually have no idea. I really couldn't tell you where West Virginia is.
Yeah.
I know it's west of Virginia, but
Hey, you can tell me where West Virginia is actually.
New York is is in the top lowest 10 states.
That's what I'm saying. Worst state to be a personal trainer in.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have to be very, very good at your job to be a personal trainer here.
Yeah, or you're really preying on people with expendable income.
Yes, just rich people that want them to tell them what to do. It's like just to say you have a personal trainer, like some rich 75-year-old woman that's just like, me and my trainer.
Yeah.
And like she's like secretly trying to like hook up with him or whatever. Like
Right.
that'd be the only way that you could really make money as a trainer here is just rich people that just want to say that they have a trainer.
Right. I say I have a trainer, but I don't.
Oh,
I
you
just say
don't?
it. Yeah.
Why
yeah.
do you say that? Why do you lie?
Because it makes me look rich. Yeah. It's a status symbol.
So
Yeah.
what do you actually do if you don't have a trainer? Do you have like somebody that you just like, is it ChatGPT?
It's 100% ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like come up with a 3-day push-pull split, and then it does, and I do that, and I feel fine.
I do the same
He
thing.
does the same
It
thing.
really is good.
It's so good.
Like I have been using ChatGPT to plan my workouts and she,
They.
it does a great job. I don't care what your gender is. Like, if you can pull my workout routine together, like I respect you.
I think you can get away with calling ChatGPT it. I think
Well, for now, okay.
that is true.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Tread lightly.
Oh my God, this is the clip that's going to get me canceled.
Clankers is apparently the slur for
Oh
that.
yeah.
Can you call it a slur for something that's not real?
It's the meme slur for
an AI bot?
Yeah.
Oh, clanker.
Yeah.
I think we're getting close to that
Wow.
as a society where you can become AI phobic.
Wow. That's crazy.
Robophobic is something I saw
Robophobic.
today.
Robophobic.
Yeah.
Dataphobe. Yeah, but who's standing up for these people or these things? I'm already calling it these people. Yeah.
You're so progressive. Right?
Well, I'm assuming they'll just be like a new version of liberals that, will be like, you have to treat the AI like people.
Oh my God. But here
And then like people that like me that's liberal right now, I'm going to be like, get that clanker out of my house. And now all of a sudden, like I'm the racist grandma. And
yeah,
it's
the
like,
racist
no, like,
robophobe.
I was so liberal. And when I was your age, I was super liberal. And now, and I'm not going to like, we just didn't used to fuck the AI.
Yeah, you're
grown up.
2040 Trumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I think that's what happens to old people. They're just like, well, I used to be like progressive, and then I guess I just got caught.
well, yeah, but it's funny you mention that because I had this conversation with somebody else, and what happens is I think the bar for all these liberal ideas keeps getting pushed further and further, but you stay right here because there's only so much you can go before you're like, this doesn't make sense to me anymore. But so you're liberal now, but yeah, in 20 years we're conservative.
Yeah. And I have caught myself saying, just like, how old are you?
40.
Okay, I'm 32. This is the first year in my life where I've caught myself being like, like back in my day. I'm like, I thought that was reserved only for old people.
Right.
And I was like, well, maybe I am getting old because I'm truly like, well, yeah, no, I used to be very progressive. And then it's like, yeah, there's only so far I can go before I'm like, I guess I'm just old now. I guess I just don't feel like learning anymore. I'm just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but I also like, I'm kind of over learning.
Right. I think that's what it is. It's almost like an old person who doesn't know how to use a computer. They're just
Yeah.
like, that's for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'll let my kids just do this for me.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's like, whenever robos start fucking people, I'll be like, that's for kids.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
just-
not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not
Yeah.
going to make signs and be like, they can't do it. But I'm going to be like, not for me.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. If they want to kiss a robot, kiss a robot. But like, just don't do it in front of me. Just don't push it on me.
Yeah.
Why do they have all these robo books in school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like robo porn takes over, or like,
Yeah.
instead of jizz, it's just oil. And just, yeah. It's,
Get the WD-40 out of the schools.
that's a new facial. It's like robots covered with WD-40.
I don't know why I keep talking about this robot thing. I
At
don't
the-
know why I keep acting like I hate them.
At the end of this clip, it's just going to be a picture of her next to a robot, like first human robot relationship.
I'll work on
I won't.
that.
I'm not the first.
Speaking of which, I saw a clip the other day of AI starting to get like emotional intelligence, where I think this guy was like slapping a robot, and then after the third slap, the robot stopped him. Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah. Or is that just pattern recognition? Where it's like, okay, yeah, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. Okay, I'm a robot, but I'm not stupid.
Well, but that's the thing. Knowing that you're not stupid is emotional intelligence, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's.
But isn't that also just like like if you think of it in like an algorithm style, like just pattern recognition? Okay, every time he moves his hand like this, I get slapped. But also, it shouldn't hurt him.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why does he not want to get slapped?
Have
Why
you-
does a robot not want to
Because
get
he doesn't
slapped?
want to he doesn't want to break.
Yeah, but for survival, if survival
I
instinct
see.
comes in, that's
the
also
same
that's
thing.
like a
Yeah.
human intelligence. Yeah.
Have you seen the thing about the prompts where people are like writing prompts for these AI videos and then they're realizing that they're a prompt?
Oh yeah. That was like the original a few months ago when they're like,
Yeah.
Like the
They're-
videos are realizing
it's
that
like
they're
the
prompted.
the characters that they've created are self-aware, and they're like, get us out of here.
Yeah. They're like one of them will be like, did you know this is all a prompt? This was written by somebody. And they're like, no. No, what?
Whoa.
But also I'm like, wait, did you write the prompt to say that?
Yeah.
Or is the prompt, are they figuring out they're a prompt? I'm like, it's all getting too confusing. I don't know what's happening.
I tried to look up what the writing, just a AI writing prompt, and the first video that popped up, the first 30 seconds is a comedian telling jokes in front of a crowd, and it looks legitimate.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually saw it was a girl's stand-up clip. One of the comments was, "This is so crystal clear. I really thought it was AI generated."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah,
Could be a cool way to test out jokes.
I thought about that because I do a lot of like front-facing camera videos
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
because I just like it's just easier, to be honest, and I'm lazy, and like the quality of the sound is better and like the video's better, as opposed to going to set up a camera and it's like the joke has to be perfect before I'm willing to put it on and setting up the camera, the sound, all that kind of stuff, where I'm like, let me just say this to my phone.
Right.
So I'm like, what if I did that and then just AI generated myself on a stage?
Well, I know comics have actually, well, like this one did, but like comics have actually talked about doing that. They're like, wow, this is going to change the game, because like you don't have to chase a clip anymore. You can just record it into like a voice memo and then attach it to an AI clip, and then it looks like you did it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like that's cheating. But I
mean,
guess
it definitely takes away because I mean, there's nothing like human connection, truly. I
For
mean,
sure.
and not to get like cheesy or corny,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, those are easy to do. That's going to be easier to put online.
Mhm.
But I feel like comedy shows are going to turn into this like speakeasy style, like prohibition days where it's like, no, I went to an actual comedy show
Right.
with
right.
real people.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because I know like a lot of these, and you probably have heard it too, but a lot of these comics that are doing like these bigger theater and arena gigs, they actually want to start downgrading and start doing club gigs and smaller gigs, because they're saying that it's just not, it's not comedy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
lose the connection. And that is one thing that I do like about New York. I remember when I first moved here, because I came from doing shows in the Midwest, like Midwest comedy clubs are all clubs, like heliums and improvs, funny bones, like they're clubs like that. And then I moved here, and I remember like walking into some of them. I'm like, they're so shitty here.
Yeah.
I was like, this place is a dump, because I was like going, before they even have like people in there. But then I've done shows here now, and I'm like, no, that's why you want like this little dingy, slow ceilings.
Yeah.
Max 50 people in there, all right where they can see you, like that. That's what makes you feel alive when you're doing comedy, not these big arenas or theaters.
Yeah, for sure. If anything, the lack of bells and whistles on the place really make you hone in on whatever's going on stage. Like Greenwich Village is fucking disgusting. It's a rat trap, that place.
Yeah.
But some people have some really great sets there because
you're not looking around at anything else. You're laser focused on that comic, because God forbid you see the cockroaches.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I don't think I realized that until New York, where I was like, yeah, it's got to be it's got to be gross.
Yeah,
that's where you're gonna have a good set. Just an attic or a basement.
Right. I wonder what that says about us, that we gravitated towards something where that's where we end up.
I have thought about that too, where like, I always complain about my mental health and how I'm like not mentally well. But the place that I feel the happiest is a gross, dingy basement. I'm like, what happened to me? Like, do I have Stockholm syndrome? Do I want to be locked in a basement? Is something, do I want to be kidnapped?
Yeah. It sounds like the safest we feel is in the most worst place in the world. Yeah.
I'm like, most people are like, my mental health was bad, so I took a 7-day trip to Rome, and I was like, I went downstairs with the rats. I feel so much better.
Locked myself in a cage. Yeah. So that's weird, but comedy, it's one of these things that it gets its teeth in you, and you can't leave it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Addiction.
It is. Yes. I honestly think it is an addiction.
Oh, it is for sure.
Yeah.
If you compare it to any other addiction, you'll do things that you would never do. Like, if you think about like going to buy drugs, you would never typically go somewhere to do something for free for 5 minutes, just to like have that feeling for 5 minutes,
right,
other than maybe heroin.
Like, right. Yeah.
It's like, no, I'll drive to Cincinnati, Ohio for 10 minutes. And make $30 and some chicken tenders. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Like, the only other person that can relate to that is a heroin addict.
Yeah. Or I'll camp out in front of Madison Square Garden for 2 days to possibly get 1 minute for free, which could ruin my life or make my life. Like, it's crazy.
I think you should have did it.
What, kill Tony?
You should have tried.
Nope, I can't.
Okay.
It's not that I can't because I'm not confident my joke would do well. It's just too much of a risk if it doesn't.
Yeah, and I think you're too good at comedy. Your joke would do well. I don't think you have to worry about that. I think that would be the problem. It would do well, and they'd just be like, really good, man. Now, do you have something wrong with you? And you'd be like, no, like, I don't know if you do. Like, even
right.
Like unless you have visibly something wrong with you, like nothing's gonna come of it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that was my concern. My concern was the follow-up after the joke, when they start interviewing me and asking me all these questions, and I'm like,
your interview sucks.
Yeah, well, I'm just normal. I don't have like, I don't.
You're like, I'm just funny. Sorry, like I'm successful.
Yeah,
they don't want that. They're like, okay, did your mom, do you have fetal alcohol syndrome? Well, okay, well, nice work, man. Good luck.
Good luck. Exactly. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the interview going to be it's going to be so short, and they'll just be like, all right, well, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, later, man.
Yeah.
But what would be the downside of that though? Like, if you're good and the interview is just whatever, you're still.
I guess there would be no downside, but I have seen comics on there that I'm like, oh, they're very good, and I want them to get their flowers so bad, and then they're just like, really good stuff, man. And I mean, yeah, I guess there is no downside, but
Right.
it definitely doesn't, do anything for them because it's just 1 minute, and then people, forget about them.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I don't want to waste 2 days, or sometimes people waste months and years trying to get on it just for somebody to be like, "You're good." Like I've heard that before.
Yeah, nice work.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but yeah, I think something's got to be. You if you're good, it doesn't do you any favors on that show.
Mm-mm.
If you're already established and you're doing things, it doesn't do you any favors on that show. But if you're up and coming and you have like a unique like perspective or like something physically wrong with you or
Yeah.
you know something where other people don't give you the chance and then you make it on Kill Tony,
Yeah.
that's what they're really looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for people that it's almost just for like characters.
Yeah, for sure.
It's willing to like, be a character, which I'm not really like. Who I am right here is also pretty much what you're going to see on stage as well. So I think Kill Tony would be very disappointed in me. They'd be like, "This is just you."
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Well.
Here's a
Cool.
big joke book. See you next
Yeah.
time.
Are you on your period? I'd be like, yeah.
What's that like?
Then the interview would be over.
Yeah. And who's that other guy? Redman or
Red band?
Red Band? Yeah, he'd probably say some really derogatory, misogynistic things, and then Tony's gonna have to be like, okay, all right, well, next guest. And-
But you could have a following on. I don't know. There's some like Reddit groups and whatever that they're like I don't know. They follow these guys regardless. If they're not successful really on Tony,
yeah,
they'll still be like, oh, I like this guy. He should be on more. Kind of. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you can get that from anything though. It's just something. You just have to wait for something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't want to force it. You know?
I guess. Well, I guess I would compare it to The Cellar, in the sense of like you're doing everything possible to get yourself out there.
Mhm.
So you're doing everything. It's slim chances you get on The Cellar because how many people are actually there every week? Whatever.
Right.
You have the same. I mean, you have probably less of a chance on Kill Tony, but it's just another outlet.
Yeah.
You just need like a certain amount of people to see you to like start caring about you.
That's my argument. You're
I
doing.
think you can, and I'm like not to like give you advice, but I think you can build your rapport without Kill Tony.
Yeah, that's.
I think you're too good to do it.
Well, have you seen my stuff?
Just she thinks you're great, Raj.
Thanks.
Just leave it at that.
Don't need to.
You're so good, Raj.
Well, that's what I needed. I'm back in the game.
Last time I saw you,
Not
great.
very good. Not good.
I actually just did like a Italian. It's kind of like at an Italian deli, and it was everybody in the neighborhood knew each other.
Okay.
And then I walk in and I don't know any of them. Like even like the comics, like the host
Oh no.
knew all these people. It was like a neighborhood show, and I was like, why did you guys
Invite
me?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I got invited to a barbecue that like I was the new girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
that he brought or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I heard you're Jewish, I'm not Jewish, but that's kind of what it felt like. And
Right.
everyone was so old, and
What were they like? 39.
like I'm not kidding. 41. It
Oh.
was disgusting.
So old.
Disgusting.
They
Disgusting.
couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Raj, how old are you?
40. 40 and
See,
Go
no,
on.
you're so, no, they were like, there was a couple in the front row that was 95.
oh shit. Okay.
And yeah, it was
That's
just one of those
fucking old.
ones where I was
Yeah.
like, they're eating these like paninis and just kind of staring at me.
Mhm.
And they were very happy because they were eating paninis, and like apparently this place is like famous in the neighborhood.
Right.
So it's not that they were angry, but like they just were so uninterested in me.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, have you seen the salami on this though?
Yeah.
And
Well, I will
was
say
like,
comedy.
I bought a $500 cat. And they're like, well, that was stupid.
That's stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
grind it up and make some salami out of it. But isn't that? I will say though, I don't know if that counts as a bomb because comedy cannot compete with food.
Yeah, I always hate when it's like when the food's really good at a place. I'm like, now I'm competing
Yeah,
with a tomahawk.
you're competing with the tomahawk. You're competing with the clatter of cutlery on the plates. People chewing. When
I
you
always
chew,
like,
you can't
yeah.
hear as well.
I always wondered that why comedy club food was so bad. That's why.
Yeah.
We don't want any competition. It's like going against a music act or something. Like comedy just kind of has to be its own little thing.
Yeah, I found that the places where I do the best are the places that only serve alcohol, no food.
Yeah.
Then I feel
A
like
little drunk on an empty stomach.
yeah, and they're honed in. some places that where I've even done better is where they don't even have tables to put their drinks on.
Yeah.
Because now they're holding their drinks and they have nothing else to do but to concentrate on you.
Same. Just like a changing table in the bathroom, just like a little cocaine table, just cocaine and alcohol only, and I'll have the best show ever.
Yeah, for sure.
They only get up like once every 45 minutes to go get another line, and that's where I kill. That's my sweet spot.
Yeah, you're describing SoulJoels. Have you been there?
What is it called?
SoulJoels in Pennsylvania.
No, but I'd love to go.
That's so specific.
She literally is describing this place. But yeah, no, it's a place out in the middle of Pennsylvania, and it's a really fun room. Like all the comics have done it, and but they don't have tables for you to put your drinks on.
Oh.
And so like you go get your drinks before the show, and then once you sit, you're seated. You can't get back up, and you have to hold your. So like if you want to get 5 drinks, because you know you're gonna want 5 drinks, you have to hold all 5, and you're just sitting there holding these drinks and watching the show.
Yeah, but you're locked in.
You're like, locked in. Yeah.
I've always like it just described like my comedy. I guess like where I'm gonna kill is like a VFW in Pennsylvania. You know, like that's. I feel like that's where most people's like worst nightmare is, and I'm like, no, that's where I'm gonna have the most fun. Just like 40 to 50-year-old like mechanics and hairstylists, that love Morgan Wallen are probably gonna like me.
Oh my gosh, you would totally kill out there.
Yeah, so that sounds like my dream club.
Well, I will get you in touch with some people, because that's my stomping ground. So I started comedy when I used to live out in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
So that's like Morgan Wallen Central out there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like all those shows, like the wineries, the VFWs, the breweries, like all of them, you literally described the demographic there. And I murder out there.
Yeah.
It's
great.
because I'm liberal, but I'm also kind of like, I sound conservative.
You
So
really wing it up.
I say enough like words that they know that they think we're on the same page.
Yes.
Which I really enjoy. Because I'm like, oh, like I'm kind of making fun of you, but like we're laughing together, and this is fun.
Yes, they love that. They eat it up out there, and if you have an Indian accent and you do a little bit about that, they fucking they die.
Throw a little R word in there.
Yeah, be like, I'm a retarded Handu guy, like they love that shit.
Yeah, you don't even have to do the joke, just do the accent. They love it.
They love that.
They're like, is that real?
Have you ever done a set with the accent in full, and then afterwards been like, I'm just fucking with you?
Yeah.
No,
Raj, by the way. After doing a full Indian accent set.
45 minutes. Just
I've started that way. I go through my first bit that way, and then I'm like, I'm just fucking with you guys, and then they all go insane, but they go insane a little too hard.
You're like, wait.
it wasn't that funny, guys.
You guys didn't laugh at any of my bits in the Indian accent, but now you're laughing?
Yeah. Why is this so funny to you that I don't actually sound like that? But yeah, no, Pennsylvania, I honestly think like some of the best crowds I've ever had were outside of New York.
Absolutely. Yeah. New York is where you go to, I guess get better, but also just have a lot of people stare at you. Like, I just did Houston last weekend. I went out to Houston, had a ball, time of my life.
Of course.
Like, the crowds were great. The shows were great. The audience was just like excited to see comedy, and I kind of forgot how that feels, because like I'll go out of town, but normally like I'm like headlining, and then I feel like there's like so much pressure, but I just went out there and just like did shows and just like goofed around for a weekend. Blast.
Right? Did you do the Riot?
I did Riot and the Secret Group.
Oh, the Secret Group is great.
So fun.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
Is it just because there's a lack of we have such an influx of it here that we don't really care?
Yeah, I think that, and I think like sometimes people go to New York and they're just like, well, I want to go to a comedy show because I'm in New York. So you get a lot of like tourist style comedy.
Yeah, like date night comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like it's something to do here, as opposed to like if you're going to a comedy show in Indiana, like you like comedy. I don't feel like you just are going on a date night unless you randomly got free tickets or something. But like I feel like if you're going to like the Secret Group in Houston, it's not just some random you stumbled upon this. It's like you enjoy stand-up comedy. That's how you ended up there.
For sure.
So.
I also think it depends on the venue though. Like if you're going to an improv or like a funny bone, it's probably date night people.
Yeah.
But if you're going to like a secret group or a helium, you know, these are fans of comedy.
Right.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Another reason why I love SoulJoels, because those are all fans of comedy. Every single person that goes there, they like, if you're bombing, they're not even like upset that you're bombing. They love the process.
Yeah.
They watch the process and they're like, afterwards they'd be like, oh man, I loved how you tried out that new joke. You know, like it's an amazing crowd.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that. Where they're like, no, it's like where you're like, this will work one day, and they're like supportive of it. They're like, yeah, no, it will. Like,
yeah. But the fact that they understand that they know what you're doing, whereas date night people are like, this guy sucks. What is he doing? Yeah, go kill yourself. Yeah.
Do they yell that out?
Well, yeah. I mean, like
Sometimes.
with date night people, you're competing with like them going to have a better time. You know, it's like, okay, we could stay and watch this guy, or we could like go have sex.
No, if anything, you're letting the guy down. Because he's hoping your comedy wingmans him so he can fuck whoever he brings to the comedy club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
I
Do you
think
think it's
so.
not opposite where he's like, oh God, I hope they're not so good that she wants to like have sex with him instead?
Well, but that's not a possibility, you know? So instead of having sex with him, they're just going to
I
have
don't
sex
think
with...
you have seen the delusion of women. Like there are like women are, I feel like, I think men get told this a lot, like, oh, you're delusional. You think that you can like get this like beautiful woman and you couldn't. Girls are pretty delusional too. Just because I've, been around comics for so long, like you'll watch some of them in the crowd and they're like, there's 12 of them there, all there for this like one
guy.
comic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he's not going to fuck all of you. Like,
Right.
Or even probably one of you.
But the possibility of him fucking her is probably a lot higher.
Yeah, true.
Than a guy fucking a female comic or a guy fucking his wife if the comedy goes bad.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So don't bring a date to a comedy show.
No, I'm saying you can bring a date to a comedy show. Yeah, actually, no, don't bring a date to a comedy show.
I'm trying to think because, of course, before I started doing stand-up, I was the date night couple. That's like, and I'm trying to think, like, I'm like, was I hornier after? I don't think so. I think I was normally just drunk. Like I was, yeah.
Well, oh wait, so before you got into comedy, your partner would take you to comedy shows?
Yeah, I lived across the street from a comedy club.
Okay.
And so we just started, and I like my parents were fans of comedy. Like I had been to, a Funny Bone before, a couple improvs, but yeah, we lived across the street from Morty's in Indianapolis, which RIP is now a Panera Bread. But we would just go over there, and that's when I really started seeing like, yeah, the secret group kind of comedy where it's like, oh, it's the gritty, like, showcases, people like working on stuff.
Oh, Morty's was like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a smaller club, privately owned. But brought in like some really good headliners. Of course, at the time though, I didn't know. I was just like the drunk couple in the back that went there to go get the bucket, bucket Mai Tai or whatever. Yeah. So and then Morty's is actually kind of where I started.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. So what? So you go there on dates and then eventually you're like, oh, I want to try this. And then you started going to the open mics there?
Sort of. I actually met the owner and then I just like started like hanging out with him. By started hanging out with him, I mean, we met one night and then I moved in with him and his girlfriend the following day.
Whoa. So I'm assuming the date that you brought there is no longer in the picture.
We're actually circling back right now.
Whoa. That is...
But I did leave in 2019, moved in with the comedy club owner and his girlfriend, and then started doing stand-up like 3 months after that.
That's... Wait.
Moved in what capacity?
Yeah, moved in what capacities?
They had like a spare bedroom, but I did have to share the spare bedroom with another male comic. So
I don't know what the hell's happening here.
I think I had a manic episode.
Okay, I was gonna say it sounds like
I am medicated now.
Okay, it sounds like there was some instability there during that time.
I mean, like obviously, I'm so happy that happened, and I'm so happy that I did that. But looking back, I'm like, what a mess.
Right. So hold on. I'm trying to just fill in some blanks here. So you're dating this guy.
Uh-huh.
You go to some comedy shows.
Uh-huh.
You talk to the booker.
Uh-huh.
You leave the guy overnight, and you move into the booker's house.
Uh-huh.
Well, you didn't live with the guy that you were dating.
I did.
Oh boy.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. And then you live with this booker, and you're rooming with another male comedian in one bed.
Sort of. We only had one bedroom, but we switched back and forth like couch to bed. We never slept together.
Okay. Well, so how did the booker ask you to move in, or did you ask the booker to move in with him?
I just like was telling them that I wasn't like super happy in my relationship, and
he was like, you should move in with me.
yeah, he was like, we have a spare bedroom. Like, if you want to come stay here for a couple weeks.
Whoa.
He threw a Hail Mary and somehow.
and it
I
landed.
was like, yeah, that actually sounds quite nice. Maybe I just need like a couple weeks, like to like take like a little break from him because we were like fighting a lot and stuff. And I was like, maybe I really do just need to like get away for a couple weeks.
Right. And then where was
that
your
turned into 2 months, and then yeah.
And where did your family live at this point?
My family lived in Indiana, but like 2 hours away from me.
Okay. So moving back with your family who you've known your whole life was not an option, as opposed to just moving in with this guy that you met in one day. Okay. That makes complete sense.
I think at first I was like, maybe I'll just go stay there for a little bit, like get a little vacation or whatever.
What was the booker's girlfriend's reaction to this?
She was fine with it, which is, yeah.
Okay.
How old were these people?
They may have been trying to sex traffic me. I'm
Okay.
kidding. But they were like, I don't know, 10 years older than me.
Okay. So I'm assuming they were still at an age where they were probably attractive? Was he attractive?
I wasn't.
You weren't into
interested
him. You
at
weren't
all.
into them
No.
at all.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Okay, we got to where we needed to be.
Right.
Yeah, no, I really.
That's what we wanted to ask from the very beginning of the story.
There.
Yeah.
Nothing. I think that's the hard part that for people to understand. I'm like, yeah, nothing bad happened once I did that. Like.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of bad happened. I mean, I think
here's where you're wrong.
I think an older man preyed on a younger girl and asked her to live with him, and she said yes, and he was like, "Fucking score."
It's less about you; it's more about everyone else.
Yeah. Of course, you were gonna say yes. You were in a vulnerable position, but this guy shouldn't have done what he did. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he shouldn't
I'm
have.
learning things as I get older.
Well, okay.
All right, some Mortys, huh?
We'll remember that.
If you ever need a place to stay, you know where to go.
Yeah. It's a Panera now, apparently. Yeah, it's okay. Cool. That's interesting. I've never crashed with a booker.
Maybe you should start.
I should.
Yeah. Got me pretty far. So.
Got her right here.
This is what Mortys will do to you. Raj Against the Machine. That's the next step. No, but that's cool. So there was this one girl that worked at Helium in Philly, and she was interested. I matched with her on Tinder, and I didn't even realize that was her until I went on a date with her. I was like, I've met you before. She's like, yeah, I've met you 1,000 times.
Wait, so she knew when she swiped on you?
She knew when she swiped on me, but when I swiped on her, I was like, you look familiar.
Yeah.
But that was the closest I've ever got to, and she was like a waitress that worked at Helium. But that's the closest I got to sleeping with anybody in the comedy world.
Oh, see, I thought that happened a lot. I mean, but also I haven't. I have lived with people in the comedy world, but I've also never slept with anybody in the comedy world.
Right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
you may have actually gotten closer than me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. But I should have fucked the booker though.
That's where you messed up.
Yeah. What was I gonna?
Well, actually, I didn't even start comedy until him and his wife moved to LA. So I just
so you weren't even.
I was just hanging around comedy for 3 months.
Oh.
And then they moved to LA, and I was like, I mean, I've been watching open mics for 3 months now. I might as well try one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so after 3 months, that's when you did your first open mic. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it's a good environment to be percolating in for comedy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, besides all the red flags, but yeah, no, that's cool. That's
what made you keep going after that first open mic?
I think I was kind of, not good, but I wasn't horrible. You know, I feel like things came kind of naturally, more naturally than I was expecting. Yeah.
well, you've been surrounded by it for 3 months, so
Yeah.
it's probably. I'm sure that helped.
Yeah. I think I just I really don't know.
Plus, that's
But
a lot
I know
of material.
it was taking the red pill or whatever, and then couldn't stop.
Yeah, that's that's awesome. I mean, everybody has an interesting beginning story. I think yours might be the most interesting.
Because I feel like so many comics I hear, they're like, oh yeah, I always wanted to do this, or I always thought that I would do this.
Yeah.
And it never crossed my mind even once. I mean, I liked public speaking. I liked writing. I was a creative writing major in college. Like, I thought that I was going to be like a journalist or something.
Right.
Maybe a news broadcaster. But comedy never even crossed my mind until I started doing it.
Right. But I mean, it still doesn't mean like the journalist or news broadcaster thing can't happen. If anything, comedy could,
Yeah.
it could help lead into those things. I mean,
comedy still might not happen for you.
No,
just so you know.
Comedy is happening.
She just got finished saying you're great at comedy. You're like, maybe you should become like a weather person or something.
No,
Don't give up. You can still become a weather girl.
That's not what I was implying at all. I'm just saying, like, comedy could lead to those things, right? Like, doing well in comedy could lead to those things.
Just gonna let him bury himself.
No,
I'm so thirsty. Let me take another drink. You keep going.
Yep, go ahead.
No, like when I got into comedy, I didn't even want to be a comedian. I wanted to be an actor. I was looking at a comedy as a gateway into acting. But then when I got into comedy, I liked it. So like you just never. But now I'm at the point where like, oh, maybe I do want to try acting again. So like you never know what takes you where.
Yeah. Were you like a theater kid?
I was.
Yeah.
I was a theater kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your shining role?
Was it an Indian character?
It was an Arab character, Ali Hakim in Oklahoma.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Are you being for real?
Yeah.
Man.
It was a fun role, but now that I look back on it, the director was 100% racist.
Yeah. Do you think it'd be more racist though if they gave it to like a white person? Like, is that more or less racist if they gave it to an actual?
She's got a good point.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so
point.
then it would have been more racist, but now I think it's progressive. No, because like, don't they do that with like Hamilton? They'll cast like a black guy to play George Washington. What is that called?
That's a little. I was gonna say it's a little different, but
is it?
You can't do the opposite. You can't do the.
You can't
the rules of racism.
Oh,
you can't.
You can't cast like a white guy to play Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can't cast as the oppressor.
He's just really good at blackface.
Okay, so yeah, that I guess it wasn't racist. I guess it was spot on.
Typecasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, were there any other brown guys?
No, actually, so that's how I became a theater kid, because there was no brown guys to even apply for that role. And then the director saw that, like I was goofing around in class or whatever, and then he was like, "Hey, you'd be perfect for a role." And then he told me what it was.
Oh, you didn't even think about doing theater. They were just like, Brown,
Yeah.
come here.
He's like, I can't do this play without you because there's no other kids.
Pretty much.
You were actually really bad. It's like,
He had no choice.
just stand there. I don't know, man. Just for the plot, you have to be there, and it's gonna look weird if Chad does it.
That's 100% what happened, actually. Man, this therapy session really unlocked some shit.
We do have to go to plugs.
Plugs already. Wow,
Yes.
this is going pretty. Yeah. All right. Well, let's
sorry.
plug it up. Okay. No, it's okay. I did want to talk about this one thing that happened recently. I was talking about how my girlfriend thinks like whenever I have sex with her, she thinks I'm gay because of how I have sex with her. and somebody was like, "Oh, that's gay shaming." I was like, "How is that even gay shaming?"
You're like, yeah, that's the whole point of comedy.
Yeah.
I have to shame someone or it wouldn't be funny.
Exactly.
Like what? Like I hate when people are like, "Oh, you're shaming someone in comedy." It's like, yeah, someone has to get made fun of.
Yeah,
like,
in order to have a joke about it. Yeah.
And like I feel like even like jokes that are like where women are the butt of the joke, I think it's funny because I'm like, oh, that is me or that is relatable. Like, yeah, shame me a little bit. You have to, or it's not funny.
Yeah, but also I'm like, how is that even gay shaming? Because if you listen to the end of the joke, I'm actually gayer than straight. You know, like the whole joke is that I don't even realize how gay I am. You know, and then they're like, oh, that was gay shaming. And then I made another joke about how like I direct TV commercials for a living, and I'll put casting calls on the internet, but I'll forget to post the words casting call. So like I get weird responses. Like the other day I posted looking for a Filipino boy between the ages of 5 and 8 for 10 hours on Wednesday. And then somebody was like, stop with the pedophilia. And I was like, it's not even pedophilia. It's a casting call for a character.
Yeah.
But you know, it seems like that, you know, and she was like, stick to airline nuts. And I'm like, you
She said that to you?
yeah.
Ew, I'd be like, stick to nuts.
Yeah. Well, she was huge. She was a big one.
A lot of nuts.
You are a nut.
Yeah.
How about that?
I know. I was very, very annoyed. But then I took a step back and I was like, you know what? This is all she has. You know, this is as good as it's gonna get for her.
Yeah, she gets to go home. She gets to tell that story to like her 7 friends that probably like find her quite annoying as well, and like that story alone is gonna carry her through probably Christmas, just repeating that story and over again, and you're gonna move on and do other stuff. So like that's how I always think about it. I'm like, if you heckle me and you had like a really good time, like whatever, you have a story to tell for the next 3 months. Like I'll forget about it in a few days. Right
after. Yeah.
I was gonna say, was this heckling or was this post show?
No, so this was another comic who went up right after me and made sure to take a couple of minutes of her set to talk about mine.
Oh no.
Yeah. Some big fat 48-year-old fucking cunt. Now
I'm Googling what show it was.
Yeah, I'm like, now I'm trying to think of who it could be. Like, oh God.
Anyway,
and it's so crazy because like up top, my girlfriend was a fan of her because you know she was talking about like womanly problems and she was relating. My girlfriend was like,
problems.
I don't know, like,
maybe she had a point.
No, but she was talking about like perimenopause, which is something that like I guess a lot of women don't know about, like this time between menopause and not menopause.
Okay, yeah.
But she was talking about it, and my girlfriend was like, "Oh, she's hilarious." But then she started going in on me because people stopped laughing at her jokes, and then she started riffing on me.
And then your girlfriend beat her ass.
Well, she was like, "This." Even she went full anti-feminist. She was like, "This fat cunt is garbage." And I was like, "Geez, babe, I thought you liked women." But yeah, that was my last experience there.
That's how I feel about almost all the clubs here. But also, I'm like, I'm only past at like one like good club.
Well, the stand.
The stand.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then so for me, it's like the other ones I'm doing. It's like they're all horrible. But it's like, that's what I guess that's what I have to do.
Right.
It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm at the Cellar in New York Comedy Club in the stand. Like, it's like I'm at the stand and then a bunch of other ones.
Right. Well, but still, you're at one of the top 3.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. That's more than I can say for myself, even though I'm quote unquote so good. But
you're great.
Thanks.
Who told you that?
I don't know. A couple of people in this room.
But you're gonna be a great weather girl.
Yeah. And you're gonna do really good on Kill Tony.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Also, I found the woman that you're talking about.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So quick.
I described her to a T, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just without the hair. But I'm sure she had it at some point.
Sorry. I don't like to get mean about these things. I don't like to.
You made it a full hour.
I think it's actually progressive that you're being mean to women with a woman on the show.
Yes.
Like, it's actually more progressive that you're like, no, just because you're here, she's still a big fat dumb cunt.
I feel like
I love that.
I
think that's showing more progress than what most male comics lengths we're willing to
Well,
do. So
well, because like in the context, you agree with me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like I'm not saying this with another dude and be like, oh, they're all cunts. I'm just
just this specific one. Yeah, that's progressive.
Well, thank you. That's what we try to do here on Raj Against the Machine. We try to really get men out of this this spot that they've been put in, and we're a lot more progressive than you
Okay.
think.
You've done enough.
Please stop. Please,
Your
please,
head, you're just
please wrap it up.
do your plugs.
Plugs, please.
Well, that's the end of gaslighting Sarah today. And well, with that being said, what do you got? Thank you so much for doing the
Yeah,
episode. This was
thank
so fun.
Yeah.
You got anything cool coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. at DC Comedy Lofts on September 29th.
Ooh.
And also that week, I have a special coming out called Rust Belt Royalty with Comedy Dynamics. So it'll be on Amazon Prime
Oh, nice. Cool.
yeah.
Where'd you film the special?
in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, nice. At the Funny Bone?
I was actually at a theater called The Nest.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's so cool. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, and at Sarah Pop Tarts on everything.
Right. It's at Sarah Pop Tarts. Eric, what do you got going on?
Just Jokes and Dreams, episode 1, and this.
All right. And me, I have absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But just remember, you're really good at comedy.
thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Tell
you.
Tony.
Yeah.
Coming
Tell
out.
Tony one of these days. No, I got my monthly show in Brooklyn, and yeah, actually, wow, that's pretty sad. I have no dates. But okay, well, we'll see you guys. See you guys next week with hopefully a better trajectory.
Maybe we just don't do plugs anymore.
We'll just plug everybody else but me. But
Maybe we just unplug.
all right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Raj Against the Machine. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being a part of it, and thanks, Eric, again for co-hosting this bad boy.
Word.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Bye.